Imagine a future where most of the work is done by machines. How would our society operate? What would humans do? Welcome to the concept of post-labor economics, a not-so-distant future where artificial general intelligence, or AGI, takes center stage. Picture this. AGI, with its ability to understand, learn, and apply knowledge, is doing most of the work. It's the brainchild of some of the brightest minds, including those at Google's AI team. Their CEO recently painted a picture of a future that's on a monumental scale of change due to AGI. Think about it. Diseases being cured, energy becoming free or cheap, and even the very nature of money undergoing a seismic shift. It's a future that's exciting, yet daunting. It's a future that's coming, whether we're ready or not. And yet we find ourselves unprepared for this monumental shift. You might think this is all science fiction, but the reality is, it's happening right now. We see companies replacing human jobs with AI in various sectors. From automated customer service bots answering queries to AI algorithms making stock market predictions, the trend is clear and it's accelerating. This isn't just about the loss of jobs, though. It's about the loss of meaning in work. For centuries, our work has been a significant part of our identity. It provides a sense of purpose, a feeling of contributing to society. But what happens when that work is done better by machines? There's a Reddit post that perfectly encapsulates this thought. It suggests that with AGI, the concept of being useful to others might disappear. If machines can do everything better and more efficiently than us, where does that leave us? This is not just about losing jobs to automation. It's about grappling with a future where human labor may not be the primary source of value, and this raises concerns about social upward mobility. If your ability to earn and progress depends on your ability to outperform machines at a task, what happens when you can't? But let's not get overly dystopian here. It's important to remember that each technological revolution in history has led to job displacement, but it has also led to the creation of new jobs. However, the transition period can be tough, and that's why we need to start thinking about it now. So where do we go from here? How do we navigate a future where AI might outperform us at most tasks? How do we ensure that people don't lose their sense of purpose and that social upward mobility remains possible? These are not easy questions, and there are no easy answers, but they are discussions we need to be having. But as we move towards this future, we must ask ourselves, what happens to the human element in all this? So if machines are doing most of the work, what happens to people? What happens to our sense of purpose? This brings us to a potential solution: universal basic income, or UBI. Imagine a world where everyone, regardless of their employment status, receives a monthly income from the government, no strings attached. This is the essence of UBI, a financial safety net for all citizens. It's a controversial yet compelling concept, one that could address the problems of job loss and the diminishing sense of purpose in a world where machines are taking over. Think of UBI as an economic floor below which no one can fall. It's a radical shift from our current system where income is tied to work, and it's one that could provide a safety cushion for those displaced by AGI. It could also liberate people to pursue careers and activities they are passionate about, rather than being driven by financial necessity. UBI isn't without its critics, however. Some worry that it could deter people from seeking work, fostering a culture of idleness. Others question how we'd fund such a system. These are valid concerns, but they must be weighed against the potential benefits and the realities of our changing world. In a society dominated by AGI, traditional jobs may become obsolete. We must consider how to maintain social stability and ensure everyone can live with dignity. UBI could be a part of that solution. Moreover, UBI isn't just about economics, it's about humanity. If machines are doing most of the work, what does it mean to be human? UBI could allow us to redefine our sense of purpose, to find meaning in activities beyond traditional employment. There's no one-size-fits-all solution to the challenges posed by AGI, and UBI is just one of many ideas. But it's a conversation we need to have. As we stand on the brink of a new era, we must explore every possible avenue to ensure a fair and equitable future for all. In a world where machines do most of the work, a universal basic income might not just be an option, it might be a necessity. The future is barreling towards us, and it's up to us to prepare for it. As we've discussed, artificial general intelligence is set to revolutionize our society in ways we've never seen before. It's akin to standing at the edge of a new frontier, a frontier where AI does most of the work. Consider this: curing diseases, making energy free or cheap, fundamentally changing the nature of money. These aren't just science fiction plot lines, they're potential realities in our foreseeable future. But we must ask ourselves, are we prepared for this monumental change? It's not just about technological advancements, it's about understanding the social, economic, and psychological implications. It's about grappling with the concept of post-labor economics, where the value of human labor could be drastically diminished. It's about acknowledging the potential loss of purpose and meaning in work, as machines take over tasks traditionally performed by us. This is where the discussion of universal basic income, or UBI, becomes critical. The idea of providing a guaranteed income to all individuals, regardless of their employment status, might be a radical shift from our current economic models, but it's a shift we need to seriously consider if we're to navigate the transition to a post-labor economy smoothly. We're standing on the precipice of change, and we need to ensure that we're not just spectators, but active participants in shaping this future. It's about fostering dialogues, encouraging debates, and most importantly, preparing ourselves and our society for this new world. We need to remember that with every technological advancement, there's always been an accompanying societal shift. So as we gear up for this AI-driven future, let's not lose sight of our collective responsibility to ensure that this shift is inclusive, fair, and beneficial for all. The future of work is changing, and it's up to us to ensure that we're ready for it. The journey might be challenging, but with the right preparation, we can turn these challenges into opportunities. After all, the future isn't something that happens to us, it's something we create.